What's up, Four String Football? Back again for the weekly episode with Max. We got Will, we got Levi, we got Christian. Alright, we're gonna start it off with a banger question. Alright, Will, is Derrick Henry washed, bruh? He's fumbled 3 straight games.
Personally, I wouldn't say he's washed, but I would say that he isn't at the level that he's been in the past, especially last season. Um, like if you look at this season so far, he's fumbled 3 times in 3 weeks. Uh, and last season he fumbled 3 times for the entirety of the whole season. So
Expert
obviously
analysis. Expert
he's gonna
analysis.
have to make a change, because the last time he's fumbled this consistently was back in Tennessee.
Yeah,
So.
you definitely don't want to be playing like you're in Tennessee. I don't know. Personally, I think I don't think he's washed, but he does need to fix the fumble problem because that's a legitimate issue. Turnovers are like they don't. I don't care how much yardage you get. If you turn the ball over in crucial situations, it doesn't really matter. Look at Jameis Winston. Dude threw for 5,000 yards one season, but he turns the ball over so much that no team is okay with starting him because you can throw for all the yards and touchdowns you want or run for all the yards and touchdowns you want. But if you're going to consistently turn the ball over, it doesn't matter. Especially with, I don't know about his week 2 fumble, but I know that week 1 and week 3, they were both late game fumbles. The Lions game was kind of already over pretty much, but it definitely did not help. I would almost call that a game sealing fumble because it completely shifted the momentum. And because the Ravens were on the rise and they were actually looked like they had a chance to win, and that fumble completely ended it. It's the same thing that happened against the Bills, and that's how the Bills came back and won. Just in general, turning the ball over is how you lose football games, and he unironically might get benched if he continues to fumble too much. I think he'll be fine for the majority of the season just because of his history past, but he definitely needs to fix that. Christian, what do
Yeah,
you think?
yeah, I'm gonna agree with about almost everything you said. Uh, I still think he's doing really good this season. Everything but the turnovers that he's
Yeah,
had, everything's been looking really good. The turnovers, I think it's just a red flag and like probably just part of his regression. But he still is a top 5 running back in the league, number 1 upside. He's still producing yards. He's getting the touchdowns. If he fixes this issue with the late game fumbles, um, like the team won't have to worry about cutting his carries or even benching him. Like there's almost no world that you should be benching Derrick Henry anyways. He's elite, and I mean, if he just gets rid of the fumbling problem, they got no reason to, and Ravens
yeah.
will keep doing what they're doing.
Because
So
if the fumbles continue, it's a serious worry of like if you're John Harbaugh
yeah,
and you're trying to come back late game, do you give the ball to someone else? Like, are you scared that Derrick Henry's going to lose you this game by turning the ball over again? Because that'd be a serious worry if I was the head coach there.
yeah. I mean, like they're not really giving another running back any opportunities to run the ball. They got Justice Hill for like the receiving back stuff, but like it's basically just Derrick Henry taking every carry every game. So I think if Keaton Mitchell comes back anytime soon, I'm not sure what his like injury time is supposed to be, but I think if he comes back, gives him a couple of carries, that should fix Derrick Henry's problem.
That actually is a good point that I didn't even do any research on. I bet, like no, like talking about how Derrick Henry is probably like the only running back that gets the ball. Obviously Lamar Jackson runs it a lot, but if you look at besides Lamar, like the percentage of carries from the running backs on the team, I don't know what the percentage will be, but I can almost guarantee you it's like over 85, maybe 90% Henry because he does literally get the ball like
Oh
almost every
yeah,
play,
oh yeah.
which is so it's definitely abnormal, and that probably has to do with the fact that he's fumbling that much. So I think maybe he might not necessarily be regressing, even though he probably is because he is getting older. But having him carry the ball that much is definitely not helping either.
Well,
Yeah.
is Keaton Mitchell hurt again? Because I remember watching him in the preseason.
Yeah, I think he had a preseason injury or like a week 1 injury. Because I was looking into him in our sleeper league, the dynasty league, and he
Yeah.
was. I can't remember if it was out or he was on IR. It was one or the
Yeah,
other.
I never even saw what his injury was, but I know it was a serious issue. Also, Levi, I love the PNG that we're looking at here. It's an amazing view.
Is it bad again?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's
It's
like
fine.
Well,
I will.
I'm gonna agree.
Will,
No,
you're
it's
the
my turn.
brown.
It's my
You're
turn.
the. No, I was gonna say Will's the brown expert. I'm gonna give him the option because to talk about or did you want to say more on the Derrick Henry thing?
Yeah, I got more on Derrick Henry.
Oh, okay.
But every year there is concern. I hear concerns about him getting too old or other on the field issues. But every year, he exceeds expectations like immeasurably. Like every year, no matter what. Like yes, it's gonna be. Why are you laughing?
I
Yes,
bet,
it's
bro.
gonna be. Yes, it's an issue. But at the same time, he's known as one of the most secure ball handlers in the league. Like it's gonna get fixed at one point, and I don't think it's anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Okay.
not
So
wrong.
update on the Keaton Mitchell scenario. It's just a coach's decision as why he's not playing. So it could either be injury, illness, or suspension. It's undisclosed.
Okay. All right, Will, you're the Cleveland Browns expert. I'm gonna give you the option. Do you want to go first or last? Talk about the Browns.
I'll go first, bro. I'll go
All right,
first.
all right. What does this Browns loss mean anything for the Packers? Like, does it have any big meaning? Like, is this a problem?
So, like in the fact, if you're talking about like whether or not they're still in playoff contention, no, it has no meaning to them whatsoever. Because if you go through past years, this is just something the Browns does. The Browns do. I'm sorry. They take they 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 have no business winning some of these big games, and then they go ahead and do it anyways. And it really doesn't make any sense. Like on paper, there's no reason that they should win these games. They don't have the coaches, they don't have the players, they don't their play calling is bad. And the other team, the stats are always way better. So really like they have no business winning these games. Like for example, you go back 2024 last year they beat Baltimore, who was in the playoffs. It shouldn't have happened. They beat the Niners in 23. Also shouldn't have happened. Did they make the Super Bowl that year? They did.
Yeah,
That was
that
another
was the
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl
year.
year.
They beat Tampa in 22, who made the divisional that year, and they beat Cincinnati in 21. It was also
That was their
It
Super
might
Bowl
have been
year.
their Super Bowl year
That was
too.
their Super Bowl year.
So they
2021 was
they
the Super
really
Bowl
have
year.
no business winning these games. So the only thing I would say that it does mean for the Packers is that they still have things to work on. I would say they're definitely still a contender, maybe not Super Bowl, but a deep playoff run for sure. But they definitely have some stuff they gotta work on if they're getting
Yeah.
dogged on by the Browns defense.
Yeah.
But for the Browns, does it mean anything for the Browns? No, it's just it's what happens in Cleveland sometimes.
Yeah, no, as a certified Green Bay hater, I hate the entire state of Wisconsin. Actually, just like as a whole, all just the entirety of it. But but I don't think it means anything new. I think it just shows what I've been saying, which is that the Packers' offense sucks. They can't score. Like the reason that they win games is their defense, and it's been like this even before they got Micah. Micah just made it that much better. They win games because of defense. So when they meet a team that somehow has a better defense, like the Browns do, I don't care what you say, the Browns have a better defense than the Packers. Is a fact. Okay, if you look at every single position group, they are better besides maybe safety. Okay, and so when you look at that, what happens is that the terrible Packers offense scores nothing, and then it makes it to where you have a stalemate. I mean, I remember we were sitting, me and Will, when we were at the Panthers game with us, Christian, and a buddy Ethan. We were sitting there tracking the score. It's 0-0. What's going on? Oh, it's 7-0. Still no scoring. It's like the third quarter by the time they did anything, either team. And also, it definitely does not help that the Packers defense managed to let the Browns, which is arguably the worst offense in the NFL, arguably the worst offense in the National Football League, score 10 points in the last, 3-4 minutes of the game. Granted, they had a blocked field goal, all that, but they still then let them go down and get the game-sealing score and still managed to throw the lead away, which is not something that Super Bowl contenders need to be doing. Everyone's hyping them up as, oh, they're going to win the Super Bowl, they're going to win the Super Bowl. Not if they continue to play it down. I'm not saying it's over, I'm not saying it's clear-cut, they're a bad team now, but that is a serious issue that needs to be watched for in the coming weeks. If they continue to do things like that, if a similar situation happens with Dallas this week, serious problem. Serious problem.
Yeah. So I basically said the exact same thing. Is the Packers blowing a 10-point lead in 4 minutes? Not even like they had multiple quarters to blow the 10-point lead. 4 minutes. You're blowing a lead to the Browns in 4 minutes. That's an issue. That's a very bad issue actually. there was a lot of late game execution and situational errors that definitely could have been prevented throughout all this, and like I could see that being improved within a week, to be honest. Packers, in no way they're a bad team. I think it's just a fluke win that the Browns had. It happens all the time, like Will said. I do not think it means anything for either team, to be honest. It was just a bad week and a good week for the Browns. So,
That's reasonable.
I think both teams are going to keep doing what they were doing previously.
Yeah, I agree with Christopher. It's not like the Browns were destroying the Packers. They won off of a blocked field goal. Like that rarely happens.
Happened 3 times this week.
Yeah, I don't know. This week it wasn't rare. This week it kind of happened. The witching hour went crazy.
It happened in like 20% of the
I think
games.
the Rams game had 2 blocked field goals.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure. That's how Philly won the game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, they were gonna win it anyway, so. Eagles
20 passing yards in the first half. 17 yards with Saquon in the first half.
They were already winning.
In the first half. Okay,
no, they were winning after they.
Will, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were 3 blocked punts, or not.
I'm
Punts,
pretty
but
sure
kicks.
there was a blocked punt. As
No,
well,
there were 3. No, I'm pretty sure it was all in the 1 o'clock.
Yeah, no, there was
The 1
3
o'clock
blocked
period.
field goals just in the 1 o'clock games. Sadly, we didn't get to see any. We just saw Parker.
We just saw
not know how to kick
freaking-
a field goal. We just saw.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
We'll get to that later. All right. You know what? We'll get to that. We'll let Christian as the new for the viewers at home that don't know Christian very well. He for the longest time he never had a football team, and we'd always make fun of him because he would make fun of me for the Lions, Levi for the Dolphins, Will for the Browns. He always make fun of us, and so we would always say, Christian, you can't make fun of our team if you don't have a team. And so he decided, okay, and this was like a week ago. He said, okay, I'm gonna be a Falcons fan. So me, Will, Christian, and a friend Ethan. Levi wasn't able to make it because he's in Texas. We go out to this Panthers game, the Panthers-Falcons game, and Christian gets to see the first game since he became a Falcons fan. He ordered a Drake London jersey on the drive to Charlotte. I watched him press order. This dude gets to see his Falcons get blown out 30-0. So Christian, what in the world happened in Carolina? You were there with us. You saw it firsthand. What happened?
What happened in Carolina is I wasted $90. That's what happened. That is what happened. All right. This was probably one of the worst games we're gonna see all year, and I hate to say that, but it was defensive and special teams based. I mean, like nothing really actually happened on the Carolina Panthers offensively. Like they had a couple good plays. I mean, they got the run game going a little bit with Chuba Hubbard, and I mean, they really didn't get it going with Rico Dowdle. He just got a goal line touch, and I mean that kind of sealed it with him. But like, there needs to be some big changes to this Falcons roster. You could maybe you could wait on Michael Penix. I mean, he has had his flashes of goodness every now and again, but like
0 flashes.
I mean, he was connecting with Kyle Pitts pretty good towards the end of the season, but like last year, I'm not saying he's good. Trust me, I am not saying he's good. No. But now let's go to coaching on the other hand. Zach Robinson, yeah, get out of the league. You're not allowed here anymore. Go coach college for all I care. Parker Romo, yeah, why did we sign you? Bring back Young Ho. All right, bring him back. All right.
You just got signed to the Giants, right?
Like,
yeah, he's on the Giants practice squad. He's on the Giants practice squad.
Like, bro, we got rid of a kicker that couldn't make field goals, right?
Just
to get another kicker who can't kick. How do you shank it so bad?
Sign Michael Baxley. He was good for the Lions before he got hurt.
Sign Hot Rod, Rodrigo Blankenship. He's sitting there at home playing with Legos. Like, sign him. No. I'm still talking. No. How do you shank a field goal so bad it misses the net? How is that possible? You are getting paid millions of dollars a year.
Leg right here. This is a
put your legs away. You are getting paid millions of dollars a year to kick a field goal through a not
I'm
very
about to show
timely
you all my
thing. I'm
form
not
for
saying
kicking.
kicking's easy. I'm not saying kicking's easy, but like you are getting paid
Give him
millions of dollars.
silence. Hey, that's pretty good form. That's pretty good form.
Can
That's pretty
someone
good.
sign this man?
That's pretty
Someone
good.
sign him right
Someone
now.
sign him. Will, I'll
Atlanta's
let you.
calling my name.
The Lions will sign you, and you can learn under our goat. You can learn under Jake Bates, the brick salesman, Mr. Defensive Player of the Year. Y'all see that tackle, bro? That tackle was so cool.
So here's my take on the Panthers game. All right.
Wait, hold up. I got one more point.
Okay.
Jameis Winston or Shadur Sanders, future of the Falcons, please.
No, Jameis Winston, his future is in Cincinnati.
I don't
No.
think he's much.
The Bengals need to trade for him.
There's no way.
They
Hey,
need
bro,
to.
I would be happy. I'd be happy if I saw either of those quarterbacks playing instead of Michael Penix.
You can.
I'm gonna go ahead, right?
Christian, you can snipe Hendon Hooker off the Panthers practice squad, bro.
True. Hendon Hooker, the GOAT.
He might be Michael Penix, but right-handed. Actually, now that I think about it, I think he's just a right-handed Michael Penix.
Do you think I want to touch Hendon Hooker with a 50-meter pole? No, he is not touching my team. No, get him out of here. Hendon Hooker's a bum, and we saw that during the preseason.
All right, so for those that are watching on YouTube, see that I'm actually wearing a Panthers jersey right now, and I know that the Browns won this past weekend, and I know that they beat a Super Bowl contender, quote unquote. However,
Important quote.
I'm not I know the Cleveland Browns. I've been a fan of the Cleveland Browns my entire life. They can win. They can go undefeated in the season, and I still won't have faith in them in the wild card round. This is different. This is the first time the Panthers had a shutout victory since 2020 against the Detroit Lions. I'm a believer. They won 30-0. 30-0.
Wait, what was the score
Let's
of that
go.
Lions game? What was the score of that Lions game?
I think it was also like 30-something-0. What is that thing? Keep pounding. Keep pounding.
Hey, bro, you gotta take your shirt off and like throw it up in the air like that one dude was doing.
I can't take this one off. It's autograph, chat. Can y'all see the autograph?
Oh, I see something.
I got an autograph.
I ain't got mine here.
I got an autograph.
I ain't got mine here.
Christian, you don't have
You got a
one.
black one?
I do got one. I just don't got it with me.
No, you don't. Stop lying. Me and Will the only ones. Alright. Look, my thoughts. Michael Penix just sucks. He's not good. Quite frankly, he's dookie, actually. I would argue that he doesn't deserve to be on a lot of practice squads. What the skill I saw as a passer in Carolina this week was some of the worst football I've ever seen. And I've seen Dan Orlovsky run out the back of the end zone before on highlights. I wasn't born yet when it happened, but I saw it happen on highlights, okay? Wasn't very pretty, okay? Very glad I was born into the Matt Stafford era of Detroit. At least that's something. At least we had a quarterback. But the point is, Michael Penix doesn't know how to throw a football. I would watch. That pick six, I watched as Michael Penix sits here holding the football, sees the defender, sees the player. I'm going to throw it to you. And waited 30 seconds to throw the football.
You threw it with the wrong hand.
After staring down his receiver. And then...
You threw...
It got picked?
No. What's it called? We gonna talk about his tackling drills?
True.
Michael Penix,
Bro.
that was a rough tackle, bro. When he timed
Not only that, Kyle Pitts couldn't tackle either. Neither of them could tackle.
Look, here's a fun little statistic for you about Michael Penix for those Michael Penix sympathizers out there. Right now, Michael Penix, okay, he is 0-4 in games against opponents that scored 7+ points or more than 7. He has never won a game of football in the NFL where the opponent scored more than a single touchdown. That's not a winning quarterback. I get it, okay, he hasn't played a lot, okay, he played like 4 games last season, but he had almost a full season behind a veteran quarterback. Kirk Cousins look, as much as you hate him, he's a veteran, okay? He knows football. He is not at all a bad QB to learn under. Michael Penix had his chance. Get him out. I don't care. I heard what the head coach was talking about we got to, Mike's the guy. Mike's the guy. We have no plans to get rid of Mike. Get rid of Mike, okay? Cut him. Put Big Kirko in. You're paying the dude $40 million a year. At least let him play some football. Get rid of Mike. Trade him while he has some value. Even get like a 4th round out of him. Give him to the Bengals.
It's too late for
Give him
that.
to the Bengals. He's playing better than Jake Browning is somehow. Okay, but also Bryce Young just owns the Falcons. Like quite frankly, he just owns them. Fun little fact: Bryce Young in his career against teams not in Atlanta, he's 4-25. Not a very good stat. Against Atlanta, he is 3-1. He owns the Falcons. Quite frankly, I think the Panthers just consistently beat the Falcons no matter how bad of a team they are. I think it's a very similar situation.
The only thing he does own, bro.
Yeah, I think it's a very similar situation. Actually, I would compare it to. I'm not saying he's as good as him. I would compare it to Dak and the Eagles. The Cowboys consistently can beat the Eagles if Dak is starting. It's really weird. If you look, when Dak is starting, they almost always beat Philadelphia, even when they shouldn't. And I think it's a very similar situation.
Week 1.
Oh, week 1? I said almost always. I said almost, okay. Keyword there was almost, okay? Almost. Alright. But, yeah, both teams still suck. Panthers aren't good. Falcons aren't good. The Falcons just need to get rid of the coaches because, 1, why is Michael Penix on that field? And 2, why not giving the ball to Nathan Carter? He's better than Bijan Robinson, quite frankly. I saw those 3 muffed kick returns. Put him in the backfield. Give him some time. That was bad. They need to get us with kick return drills. I didn't count, but it was at least 4 or 5 muffed kicks. It was bad. Like that was.
It was the punts and the kickoffs.
Yeah, it was some JV level special teams going on.
Oh,
out
even
there,
the Panthers had a fumbled kick.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Panthers
rough.
did have a muff punt return at the
And one of
beginning
the muff kicks by the Falcons turned into Panthers ball, which did not help. It was not. It was just literally defense, offense, and special teams all played terribly. Like, just quite frankly, terribly. Like, they need to just switch everything. Fire both coordinators. Fire the owner. Like, get rid of everybody.
Yeah,
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, the Falcons didn't cross the 30-yard line once, a single time. That whole game. Like, how does that even happen? And when you look at the stats, correct me if I'm wrong here. You look at the stats, Carolina and Atlanta had very similar, like, yards.
Yes, they did.
Yards for it, and like they don't.
Actually, Atlanta had more. If you look at yards and like rushing yards and everything, they had better stats in almost every category than the Panthers did.
Yeah, and
that's what we're saying at halftime. We're literally trying to figure out when it showed the stats on the jumbotron, bro. We're like, how in the world?
Because at halftime it was 17-0, and I looked and the stats were like dead equal.
And they were like, it was like Panthers had a little, or I think Falcons had like a little bit.
That was why I said both teams still suck, because the Panthers ain't play good either. The Falcons just play worse.
Yeah.
It's just honestly, game.
That I got the same vibes as like going to a D2 college football game, with just more people.
I don't know. Panther Stadium was pretty lit. They got pretty loud. They were pretty. They were really loud.
Oh, they were pounding, bro. They
were pounding. They did keep pounding.
And
Especially
there was those 2 dudes that almost fought in front of us, but their wives made them sit back down. That
was pretty cool.
Pretty funny. There was that dude in the St. Brown jersey. That was pretty lit. But yeah. No.
Yeah.
So.
Pull. Actually, hang on. Let me pull up for those who haven't already seen it. I'm about to pull it up. The picture of you and the.
Oh, I got you. I'll pull it up.
I already got. I'm pulling up on my screen. On my screen share.
It up on the. Bro, why am I not logged in on Instagram? Yeah, you gotta pull it up because I'm not logged in on Instagram on here.
I got you, bro.
All right. While he's pulling that up, we're gonna talk about some predictions. All right. Thursday Night Football. Never mind. Will's got it. All right. If you're not on YouTube, turn into YouTube for this. It's pretty tough, bro. That's a tough poster.
That was written in a sketchy hotel.
That was written in a sketchy hotel with the cops outside at the same time. I'm pretty sure.
To the left, this guy's beard, the guy who was drinking that was the one who was trying to fight somebody else.
Yep, that is true. Behind me was the St. Brown jersey. But yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Enough about the Panthers game. Let's go. Levi's camera turned off. W. Alright, we're gonna go.
Did it really?
Yeah, it said failed to start camera. Alright, we're gonna go.
Is it back?
I fixed it. All right, we're gonna go Thursday Night Football. Okay. The battle of mid. All right, Seahawks versus Cardinals, bro. What who y'all got? I personally, I think it's the Seahawks, and that's just because I think the Cardinals. I low key be forgetting that the Cardinals exist. I'm not gonna lie. The Cardinals are like literally the only team in the NFL that I legitimately forget that they're a team. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. There's been times where I've been told to name every team and I forget the Cardinals because they don't exist. They just like him. Kyler Murray's just in his own little midget world doing his thing, and like literally like no one talks about him. No one. He's just over there playing Call of Duty. They don't talk about him, and that's why I have Seahawks. Also, the Seahawks actually are either I think it's 4th or 5th in most points per game right now. Or total points, not per game, total points scored. Their offense is moving. Kenneth Walker looks amazing. Little prime MSU days. Kenneth Walker coming back out. JSN looks amazing.
JSN's a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL right now.
Right now, yes,
looking like
agree. Yes, right now I would agree. As far as he's playing this season, as far as pure skill goes, I would disagree. But this season, as far as he's playing, he's doing amazing. I'd say he's nearing top 3.
I feel like that's the reason, him along with the other players that you already mentioned, Kenneth Walker. I just think the team in general, Seattle, is more talented and they have the better coaching. Especially, I think James Conner's out. I think he might be done for the season.
Out for the season.
Yeah, so that's just another thing. I just think the Seahawks are going to win outright. So there's really no.
Trey Benson is still legit though. Trey Benson is still legit.
I just think regardless, they're going to win by at least like 9-10 points.
Yeah, Seahawks defense is legit too. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough game for the Cardinals if they do somehow pull it out.
Devon Witherspoon, top 5 corners.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I mean, he's definitely top 10. I'd give him top 10.
Oh, yeah.
But
I also want to say, like you were saying before, the Cardinals are the most irrelevant team in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's all I had to
say. Factual. That is factual. And they're more relevant than the Dolphins, bro. That's it. That's impressive.
Yeah. My word-for-word prediction is Seahawks by decimation. Cardinals suck. Darnold and Jigba connection is elite. Seahawks secondary is legit and can shut down the poverty Cardinals.
Actually, hold up. I'll pull it up right now. I just saw it. Sam Darnold is currently number 1 quarterback in EPA and PFF grade combined right now. Stat-wise, he's not doing a lot, but as far as like EPA per play and PFF grades, he is the number 1 quarterback averaged out. Number 2 Dak, number 3 Daniel Jones, number 4 Allen, 5 Stafford. Just for those.
I want to say
I feel like Dak at 2 automatically invalidates the list.
It's a statistical category. What are you talking about?
Okay, but that's also because Dak's been playing some boo-boo defenses.
Yeah, his EPA is gonna be increased because his expected is nothing. Nothing's expected. No,
he played the Bears. Like that's got to say something.
You know what he didn't do though? Put up 52.
Yeah, he had like almost 52 put up on him.
52 points.
What?
Aiden Hutchinson put up 52 points.
Yeah, just him.
Hey, bro, he knows how to force a fumble.
He kicked the field goals too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Levi, would you?
Levi, what's your thoughts?
Would you agree?
So I was actually having trouble deciding this, but like overall, the Cardinals, they have yet to beat.
Whoa.
What? What are you talking about?
You should not have struggled or nothing for this pick, bro.
Whoa.
I don't know, guys. Who wins? Hydrogen bomb or coughing baby?
Well, that's what I thought about the Browns last week, but it ended up being Hydrogen Baby versus Coughing Bomb. So
I saw that video. Did you? Slick. I saw that, bro.
But I've got the Seahawks winning. James Conner out was big. The Cardinals have yet to beat an above-average team, and even the teams they have beaten, the Saints and the Panthers, they won by a small margin, and those are awful teams.
I mean, apparently the Panthers are a hard team to beat.
So like I don't know.
You know who's not hard to beat? The Packers and the Ravens.
Okay. But I do think it's gonna be closer than y'all think. Definitely closer than Christian thinks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what's definitely not gonna be close is Sunday Night Football, Cowboys Packers. Also, I just want to say NFL script writers, you guys cooked with this schedule. giving Cowboys Packers a Sunday Night Football game this year when the schedule was announced before that trade happened. Good job, Roger Goodell and whoever else helps write those scripts. Great job. But let me read my exact wording here. Actually, I'm gonna exactly quote my notes. Packers win by 80. It's like Stephen A. Smith said, we should call them the Alice Cowboys, because there ain't no D in Dallas. Packers mid-offense will still crush them, and their entire defense will shut down a CeeDee Lamb-less offense. That is a real quote from Stephen A. Smith, by the way. I could find the clip somewhere. He literally said, call them Alice, because there's no D there. Because there isn't. They aren't doing anything. I think they're like bottom 5 in every statistical category. I made that up, by the way. Don't fact check me. And also, like, no CeeDee Lamb. They have no one to throw the football to. George Pickens ain't really been doing very much.
Jake Ferguson's the wide receiver one on that team.
Jake Fergie is the wide receiver one. That's why you guys
pick him up in fantasy, bro.
That's why you guys wouldn't let me scam Will's 8-year-old brother in fantasy for Jake Ferguson. But yeah, no. I mean, that's pretty much it. No CeeDee Lamb. So they're not going to do very much against a really good defense. Dak is going to get pressured every single play. Also, Micah Parsons' family is going to be in a suite, by the way. I don't know if y'all saw that because Micah couldn't get his suite tickets refunded for the season, so he still has a suite for the whole year. Because Jerry Jones wouldn't give him a refund.
Bro. Okay, so I got Packers by not even close. Like you said, no CeeDee Lamb, and the Cowboys defense couldn't stop 11 newborn babies on the field if they even tried.
That's factual.
So
I think Christian being the only blocker with me as the wide receiver, and then Levi tight end, Will QB, I think we put up 90 on them.
Me QB, we put up 120.
Also,
I think you're understating that, but
I just want to make a note. Trayvon Diggs is terrible. Oh my goodness!
That was him where he slipped on the.
Yes,
he slipped.
Trayvon Diggs had one good season. He had one good season. Do you want to know what his PFF grade is for the season so far?
Like 50 something.
52.
Probably 13.
52.
Holy cow! I was gonna say 55.
PFF grade is like 52. He's not good. He tackles, to quote my Cowboys fan father. I hate Trayvon Diggs. Kill him. He tackles like a wet pool noodle.
Hey, that's factual statements. That's factual statements.
Personally, about this game, even though the Packers went and lost to the Poverty Browns, and they're going to play the Cowboys, who I do think are a better team than the Browns.
You think? Oh,
Packers are gonna
pause. You think?
Think.
You think?
Packers are they're gonna bounce back after a bad week. They're gonna fix up what they needed to fix up, and they're gonna come out with a win.
Fix up? They are not. It's the Cowboys, bro. Micah Parsons for 10 sacks.
How many?
Rashawn Gary for like 5.
What'd you ask, Levi?
How many pressures do you think he's going to get on Dak?
13.
Realistically, at least 7.
Yeah, I mean, what would y'all say? Would y'all say Cowboys O-line's better or worse than the Ravens?
I want to say I thought their offensive line had a lot of improvements.
Oh yeah, it does. But I just because I mean Hutch had 9, and the Ravens' offensive line isn't bad. It'll probably be a similar thing. I'd say that Hutch's stat line, not even Glaze, is probably going to be about identical to Micah. A sack, few TFLs, 9 almost 10 pressures, and a forced fumble. I mean, that's pretty reasonable to expect from him. He knows how this offense line blocks. The dude for his entire career practiced against this O-line. He knows how it works. Obviously that doesn't do a lot. It's not like he's a defender or something and knows the offensive scheme, but he has muscle memory against these linemen. It goes the same way. These linemen have muscle memory against Micah, and Micah's going to be their biggest worry this entire week. That's all they're going to be practicing for, is prepping for Micah. But I mean, unless they can effectively jip block him, which is going to be hard when Jake Ferguson has to be a legitimate receiving threat and he can't just block every play, it's gonna be a problem.
Who's their backup tight end?
Schoonmaker?
Yeah, Schoonmaker. Luke
He's
Schoonmaker.
gonna have to lock in. Hey, take him in fantasy this week, bro. This is his.
Jake Ferguson in fantasy league, bro. He's dropping 30.
Nah, Fergie's
He's having a
gonna
Mark
Ferguson gonna be
Andrews
blocking.
week.
no, Fergie's
Ferguson
gonna
gonna be
block.
blocking.
Schoonmaker's gonna go out.
He's gonna go up for like 30 points.
And then, so we have a double header on Monday. The double header of doom and despair, because who made this schedule? So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Jets versus Dolphins.
Awful.
And then, guess what? An hour later, we have Bengals Broncos, which if Joe Burrow was healthy would not be terrible. But with Jake Browning at quarterback,
Patrick Surtain for 2 picks.
yeah, if you can pick up that Broncos defense, I would debate trading for them because they're gonna have about 5 interceptions. Because Jake Browning had 3 last week against the Vikings. Granted, Isaiah Rodgers played the greatest NFL game by any position ever in the history.
He's actually
of the NFL.
leading. He's leading the running for Defensive Player of the Year, actually,
Yeah,
as of this
he
moment.
just said he was the first NFL player to ever have a 99.9 PFF rating. As far as like PFF grades go, he played the greatest single game of football in NFL history by any position. But no, and so personally,
Are we still talking about Jake Browning?
no. I'm talking about Isaiah.
Jake Browning plus good does not go in the same sentence, bro.
But no, I think Dolphins beat Jets. Just they look good against the Bills. I think that if they play as good as they did against the Bills, I mean, 21 points against the Jets is enough to win. I'm gonna be real. Justin Fields doesn't really know how to throw a football very well.
Hey, Tyrod Taylor might still be starting. He did pretty good last week.
That is true. But no, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, no. Jets might win if Aaron Glenn gets another chance to do his shimmy. If he gets another chance to do his shimmy, bro. Did y'all see? That was his go-to celebration as a player. I saw a video of him when he used to play for the Jets too, and he was doing that celebration in the end zone. But no, I think Dolphins win in the Battle of Dookie. It's gonna be a really boring game. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it, to be honest. I might sit on Instagram. And the Bengals Broncos game, I mean Broncos win. It's not really a question. I mean, like they have a better offense right now than the Vikings do, just because of the QB problems in Minnesota, and their defense is gonna get 18 interceptions against Drake Browning.
Yeah.
Like I really would not be surprised if it's a shutout. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it will just because like it's really bad. But I mean, like the Bengals defense might unironically be worse than Ohio State's. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Ohio State has a pretty good defense.
Not NFL caliber.
I don't know, bro. You go back last couple of years, almost every starter has been drafted in the first 3 rounds.
That is true. You know, I'll change it. Their defense might unironically be worse than like Michigan State. It's up there.
All right. So for my prediction on the Jets-Dolphins game, I feel like it could be a pretty close game. It's going to realistically come down to quarterback play. Basically, who's going to throw less interceptions or / fumble more, and who's going to throw it to the defense more, because that's a big problem with one of those teams.
Tua turned the ball over.
Yeah, that should be the jersey name on his thing. So really, I mean, in this type of scenario, I think Justin Fields would be a little bit better of a fit for this type of game because the Dolphins don't really have any D-line. So like he's just gonna be able to run the ball all over him. He's gonna be a running back like he usually is. But if Tyrod Taylor plays, I don't think it'd change the fact that the Jets would still probably win, just because the Jets also do still have a solid defense, anyways. Compared to the Dolphins, especially.
Fair.
This is not real. This
What?
is not real. Everything you're saying right now is false.
Name one.
No, like, what do you? Your D line is fine. It's their corners that you have to worry about.
Who the Dolphins?
Who is the defensive line on the Dolphins? Name them, because I don't know who they are. Like,
You're a casual. You don't know ball.
I don't know the worst team in the NFL. My bad. My fault. No.
If they get up early, they're winning it. If it comes down to if Tua has to win the game at the end of the last drive, it's done. It's done. But if they're up,
Levi, I want to go back and name 3 D linemen for the Dolphins.
You name three. Hold on. Name three Lions.
Name 3 Lions, like any position.
Yeah. No, D line.
Al-Qadim Muhammad, DJ Reader, Hutch.
There you go.
I could do 3 Browns. Shelby
Yeah.
Harris, Mason Graham, Myles Garrett.
I just did this competition with my sister. I named 35 Detroit Lions yesterday. Not yesterday, like a week ago. But like, what are you talking about? Name
I was
3.
the biggest
name,
fan in history.
What are you talking about? Name, like, nobody, I don't think I could name a single D lineman on the Dolphins.
I don't think I can name a single defensive player on the Dolphins. I'm going to be honest.
Micah Fitzpatrick.
Seen
Okay.
Jesus commercial.
I honestly did it. I forgot about that. So
Yeah, he
that's how
sucks,
irrelevant that
He's
team
not
is.
good.
That's how irrelevant the team is.
All right.
I can name Tyreek, A-Chain,
Am I supposed
Tua.
to be talking about both of the games or just the Dolphins?
I still got to talk about the
He's
Broncos
gonna be talking
Bengals.
about
My
both.
prediction on that.
I mean, not a ton, because like there's not much to talk about. Both those games are gonna suck.
I agree. So what do you think about the other game then, Christian?
So Broncos Bengals. Bengals are the most quarterback made team. Like they got Jamar and T Higgins. Like without Joe Burrow, those players mean nothing.
I think
Because-
T Higgins is gonna do better now with no Joe Burrow because T Higgins is a jump ball guy. Jamar Chase gets open, but the problem is Jake Browning can't throw to an open receiver, so he just kind of got to chuck it. And T Higgins has a better chance of catching a ball that's just kind of chucked up there.
I mean, yeah, that is a good point that could be made. But Jake Browning is probably top 5 worst quarterbacks to ever play a snap of football.
He's up there with Dan
so-
Orlovsky. I hate Dan
Yeah,
Orlovsky.
yeah,
Would've said,
I'd agree with that. But so if the Broncos can get their normal man blitz going, Jake Browning's gonna have a similar, if not worse, game than to how he played against the Vikings. So
All right. Personally, for the first game, the Dolphins and the Jets, I just want to make it known that the Jets historically play bad in prime time. So anytime they have like a Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, or
They
like
never
any
had
prime
Aaron
time
Glenn,
game,
So
I don't care. It's still the Jets. It doesn't matter. It's the same team. They're bad in prime time. The Dolphins are gonna lock in for this one too. And I definitely think the Dolphins are gonna win this one.
Christian, put
The
book
other
down.
one, bro,
Hold on.
bro's stealing my bit.
No, I'm not. My phone is at 2%. So if I disappear, that's why.
What?
Oh,
That's
where's
why-
your charger?
It's attached. It's charging.
that's a sperm cell. That's a sperm cell.
Can I say my take before I go?
Yes.
Dolphins are winning. Number one. That's if they don't win, I don't know. I'm abandoning the franchise, I guess.
I think the Dolphins
Denver
are like
won.
Christian in fantasy right now. 0-3 maybe are gonna win one. Might go 1-3.
Dolphins are getting the dog cage.
I promise you, I am not doing the dog cage. Me and Grant have both agreed on this. If we get the dog cage, we are not doing it. By the way,
That's the punishment, bro.
I'll consider it. I'll give you. I'll consider it. That's the most you're getting.
We're gonna have to force this guy in the dog cage, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
But I'll just turn my life 360 off and go AWOL. I mean,
All right, Levi, hurry up before you gotta get out of here.
1%. I'm at 1%. It's fine. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Dolphins.
Okay.
win.
Levi's gonna be back, guys.
I don't
Levi's-
think so.
Oh, okay.
Because
Levi will be
am-
back next episode.
He'll be back next
Yes.
episode. Everybody say bye, Levi.
Bye, Levi. If you're
Bye.
watching this far in the video, comment bye, Levi, and I'll like your comment.
Yeah, I like it. How about we'll just go until my phone turns off.
Alright, okay. Made us say bye for nothing. Alright, well actually, moving on
Wait,
now.
wait. I still gotta do my my Bengals Broncos.
Yeah. My fault, game.
how much to talk about?
So I would say the Bengals are getting dumped on for their second loss in a row. Whatever the scoring record is right now, double it, and then Bengals are scoring 0 points. So definitely, if you're into sports betting, take the over. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Oh, there goes Levi.
Oh, there goes Levi's camera.
All right, bye, Levi.
Bye, Levi.
Bye, Levi.
Comment bye, Levi, because there's 2 now. There's 2 buys. You gotta put the second buy.
Well,
But
if
now-
you comment one time, I'm
So now we're
just
gonna
like
we're gonna move on to it's a new section we're adding called Will's Locks. So I'm a highlight.
Oh,
Will
I
over here.
forgot it's about me.
I'm a highlight Will. I will do your thing. And
All right,
just so you know,
all
for
right.
this section, we have not seen any of this. Me and Christian are reacting for the first time.
All right. Welcome to Will's Locks. This is my one time a week little thing where I'm gonna take one game that's a lock for the spread. That a team is gonna cover the spread. If I get it wrong, I'm gonna do the most commented thing if it's incorrect. So my lock for this week is, let me check. I don't remember. Oh, I just got done talking about it. Denver will cover the 7-point spread over the Bengals. It's only 7 points.
Is it 6.5?
Please
or
don't.
7.5?
It's 7. It's 7.
What? You can't have a solid number spread.
Yes, they can.
So they need to score at least 7.5.
They need to score
points.
8. They need to score at least 8.
So it's at minus 7.5.
They're gonna cover the spread. Let me check it. Let me check it right now because it might have changed since then.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the next section.
Hang on. Where are they playing? Oh yeah, I found it. Okay, it's 7.5. It says 7.5 now. All right. If the Broncos don't cover the 7.5 point spread this week, I'm going to do
The top comment.
the top
The
comment.
Top comment. All right. Will,
On
get
YouTube.
at it.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. All right, Will. I'm
any-
kicking you out. I'm
any
highlighting
platform.
myself because I
That's fine.
have a new section that I'm gonna do every week called Max's Hot Takes. For those of you that know me, I've been told, Will, I muted your soundboard. Nice try.
No,
And,
you gotta let me do it. That would've been so
I'll-
tough.
I'll let you do it. I'll restart it. All right.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
do a section called Max's Hot Takes. Yeah, got the blowhorn.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna do a hot take speed round. I had 10 prepared this week. I'm gonna just read them off. It is in order of warm to boiling. Okay. It is in order of warm to boiling. So basically, I'm gonna just say them. I'm not gonna elaborate at all. You do not get any elaboration. Okay, 0, none whatsoever. If y'all really beg, I might elaborate next week. I don't know. But so number one. Pretty cold. The Cowboys have the roster to win 12 plus games. They just suck and they don't have a coach. So, also cold take. Lions win the Super Bowl. Very slightly warmer take. Hutchinson wins comeback player of the year. The next one is that Carolina's going to win the division. I wholeheartedly believe this. They're winning the division.
Whoa.
It's pretty simple.
Holy moly.
The next one, Cowboys unironically might be the worst team in the league. It's getting up there. Next one.
How are they the worst team in the
Hey,
league?
shut
Wait,
up.
wait,
I don't
said-
elaborate.
yeah,
I don't
wait, hold up.
elaborate. I said the Browns. I said might be. I said the Cowboys might be. Okay, I ain't elaborating beyond what I
So
said.
did we forget about the Saints?
I said might be. Calm down. I said they're close to becoming the worst team in the league. That's what might.
That's not
be
even a
means.
hot take. That's a shitty take.
That's what might be means, bruh. The next one, St. Brown is currently on pace to win Offensive Player of the Year. I don't care what you say. The next one, Derrick Henry only has a singular meaningful season left. If he keeps playing how he is, this is his last good season in the NFL. Next one, Aaron Rodgers is still really good. I don't care. Not passable. He is still really good. Not gonna say elite, but he's an amazing quarterback still. The next one, as it currently stands, Daniel Jones will deserve to win MVP by the end of the season if he, as all things stand right now. And the next one that I will die on the hill of, Jalen Hurts is barely top 10, arguably not even top 10. And that has been Max's hot take. Little stutter there at the end.
The last one wasn't even a hot take.
Yeah.
I agree with the last one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Christian hates it.
We had a
Christian
conversation.
hates the Jared Goff hating or the Jalen Hurts hating.
I don't hate Jalen Hurts. I just think that you're stupid for trading him away
Hey,
Y'all like Cheez-Its?
for pennies and dimes.
I do like Cheez-Its. Alright.
Hey, bro,
So that's
I want it. I need it.
That has been Max's hot takes. Again, if there's some outrage in the comments over something, I might elaborate. I might not, just to make y'all mad. I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling. So we're gonna move on to the last part. We're gonna start talking about some fantasy football. We mentioned it a little bit before. We're gonna start with everyone's disappointment. We don't really have Levi now, but we'll just skip him. It's fine. So I'm gonna start with disappointment. Chase Brown. Please learn how to run the football, dude. I don't know what we're doing right now, but it's not. It's not.
I have him in 4 leagues. I have him in 4 leagues.
It's not running the football. I know that for sure. Cause
Okay, are we only doing one, or are we only doing one? Because I got
I'll move on, I'll
I
move
got
on.
6.
I have multiple. I have 3. CD Lamb.
I only have one.
CD Lamb. Why you get me 0.00 points? I know you got injured.
Only because he
but,
got injured.
I know you're getting injured, but why does your ankle look like the end of my pen? Okay, can we maybe fix that? That's a problem. I kind of need you desperately.
And I'll be fixed in 4 weeks.
I don't want to get started, bro. Amarian Hampton, actually, I have him as a disappointment, even though he got like 25 points, just because I think I know I did, and many others, I think this is the week where we all said, okay, you know what, we're going to bench him. He had 2 bad weeks. He's a rookie. We'll let him figure himself out. And then right as we benched him, he got 25 points. And, you know, that kind of made me mad. I'm disappointed in him. Because why he wait till I bench him to do good? That's kind of annoying, you know? I don't know. I don't mess with that. I'm not benching him this week for sure. And then he's going to do nothing now, but all right, Christian, who's your disappointments for 6?
Well, a couple of the, or well, only one of those went away. But I had Gene, which isn't really his fault. I'm not saying Gene bad at all. Raiders, make a trade for an O lineman, or do something, just fix something, because like 6 points, I don't even think I can start Gene anymore. And I hate to say that.
Fun little fact: 101. Yes, 101% of Ashton Genty's yards are after contact.
Yeah,
it is over 100%.
Yeah, because he's got one extra yards after contact than he actually has running. So, but next was Calvin Ridley. I mean, he had high hopes coming into the season, and he just really hasn't done anything. Like week 1, he went against the Broncos. Like, yeah, that was expected, but like he's got no excuse after this. The connection between him and Cam Ward just isn't there. Talking about connections between quarterbacks, Brian Thomas Jr. I hate you. Like,
I hopped into a coffee shop.
Bro, no. Because if I have to see another one of those videos, bro, log in. Neighbors. I was expecting a big game out of Neighbors, and he did literally nothing until the 4th quarter. Kelsey needs to stop.
Jackson Dart's going to save Malik.
Oh, 40 yards a game. Or not 40 yards, 40 points a game. 40 fantasy points a game.
Yeah.
Every single week. Kelsey needs to learn how to stop arguing with Andy Reid and catch a football every single time he enters the field. Like, I don't even want to talk about that. And then bro, and then Chuba Hubbard, bro. Why are you getting your goal line touches stolen by Rico Dowdle, bro? You had like 90 yards, but like Rico Dowdle was not better than you. Yell at your coach. Tell him to give you your carries, bro. Nah, Chuba Hubbard's legit. Rico Dowdle is not better than him. Don't even. That's
like 12
Christian.
yards last season.
If Christian was watching the game that we were at instead of being on his phone because he was mad that the Falcons were getting whooped, then maybe you would have actually seen that Rico Dowdle might actually be the same, if not a little better.
He was playing better than Chuba was.
He had more explosive runs, and he was bouncing off tackles. Chuba, he had like one explosive run the whole game, but Dowdle was making some good like plays in the backfield. He was extending plays and
There's
stuff.
a reason that they signed him when they knew they had Chuba. There's a reason that they got Rico. Like, they know what they have, and they're gonna use him. Rico Dowdle's good. I don't know if you.
Okay, but still, Chuba Hubbard's better.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know how much that can be a disappointment when you went into this season knowing that he's gonna have backfield competition with a new back that they just signed, who was coming off a 1,000+ yard rushing season. It's not like they signed some bum.
Yeah, they did.
He had 1,200 yards.
That's average for a running back.
Average for a good one. For a passable running back, that is the average, yes. But alright, Will, what's yours?
I only have one, because I didn't realize that we're just like making a whole list to everybody who we don't like in fantasy football. I don't know, but my disappointment for this week was Cooper Kupp. Maybe not as much going into the week because he's not been playing well the other weeks too, but I thought definitely how the game was going, he was going to be able to get some points against the Saints. They scored They scored like how many points did
Like
the
40,
Seahawks
it was
put
like
up?
40 something.
They scored like 40 something points, and Cooper Cup got 5.1 fantasy.
Well, to be fair,
I think
Kenneth Walker, the GOAT, Mr. Robbed of the Heisman because of Bryce Stupid Young, he kind of stole all the touchdowns and points. So
who was it? Who had the kick return or the punt return or whatever the field goal return on the Eagles? Was that Jordan Davis or Jalen Carter?
I think it was Jalen Carter.
It was
No,
Carter.
Carter blocked it, but I think Davis returned it.
Yeah, I think at this very moment Jordan Davis might be faster than Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup is slow. Cooper Cup is slow,
Cup's
bro.
also like the same age as Tom Brady.
Like, I think he's like 33.
I mean, yeah.
He's like 1 year older than Mike Evans, but like, bro,
Mike
he
Evans
should have
is washed
retired.
now too.
I wouldn't say washed. He's just very injury prone.
This year,
No,
is
because he was
breaking
doing
his
pretty
1,000
good.
yard streak. He's not getting 1,000 yards this year. It's just not happening. But no. So starting with the fantasy sleeper, Bill. I'm calling it again, bro. Please, Bill. Please get me points. Please. I have you in 4 leagues. Please do something. Like, why are we giving? Why do I look down at my phone? Okay, I'm sitting at the Panthers game. I'm having a whimsical time. I'm drinking my orange Fanta. I'm watching Christian get sad. This is all I've been waiting for. Okay, you gotta think. I'm so happy. Okay, finally, Christian feels the anger of watching your team lose a winnable game, and I look at my phone and see ESPN 75-yard touchdown run, Jerry McNicholas. Who is Jerry McNicholas, you ask? Oh, well, that's the guy behind Bill. Because tell me why I and every other single person on the planet thought, oh, guys, Bill's going to be the number 2 behind Eckler. And then Eckler tears his Achilles like he's Aaron Rodgers, and now Jerry McNabb is getting carries. What are we doing? What are we doing here, y'all? Give Bill the ball for the love of everything. He's good. We've seen him run. Give him the ball. Someone else go.
All right, so I actually have 2 sleepers this week. First one is Ollie Gordon. He's playing against the Jets defense, and I think he's due for like a real breakout game, and he's definitely got the talent. But I just think that this is gonna be the week for it. Also, my more important one is Cedric Tillman. Now, they're playing the Detroit Lions this weekend, the Browns. All right. Not only is Cedric Tillman going to put up a 300-yard receiving game, but he's going to score 6 or 7 touchdowns.
What are we
All right,
doing, bro?
but before you ask, hey, listen, before you ask any questions, let me just show you this little graph.
Oh,
Let me show you something.
Oh, snap, we got a graph.
Let me show you. It's not really a graph. It's just so back here you got Malik Neighbors and JSN. You got this is real pictures, by the way. This is actually this is Malik Neighbors for real. And this is Jackson Smith and Jigba. Got Amal Ross, CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. This is because they're racing. This is their speed. And then way up here you got Cedric Tillman. That's Cedric Tillman in the NFL racing Olympics from last year.
Oh,
This
really?
is real information.
Oh, really?
Cedric Tillman won this race, and that's why he's gonna put up 600 fantasy points for me this week in my flex position.
Did he now?
Because but yeah.
That's definitely a hot take. I thought I was in the hot take section. But,
Yeah, facts. Okay, so I have 3. I mean, you can say the first one's not really like gonna be a like sleeper because it's kind of like everybody's expecting him to do good. Trey Benson. I mean, like I guess it could be a sleeper. Guess it couldn't. I mean, goes either way. But the first real one's gonna be Matthew Golden. He's lining up against Trayvon Diggs, bro. I'm putting a parlay up on him. I don't care.
I think I could get 50 yards on Trayvon Diggs.
Bro. Also, Matthew Golden, I want to say his coming into week 3, he led the league in separation yards.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not sure if he still does. I haven't seen an update on that.
I will say, as someone who watches at least 2 Packers games a season. They really don't like to have a wide receiver one. You know, it's kind of annoying as a Jaden Reed owner last year, but you know, they don't throw the football to one dude. They just kind of like pick everyone and go, oh, let's spread it. It's like Oprah out here. You get a pass, you get a pass, you get a pass, and then they don't win any games.
I miss Randall Cobb.
Ask Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers will
Still in the
agree
league.
with you. Aaron Rodgers will agree with you. I do think
Tired.
Matthew Golden, though. I do think you have a problem with Matthew Golden. I mean, it's the first round wide receiver they've taken like 30 years. Aaron Rodgers was probably pretty salty.
I'm pretty sure he's the first one.
No, they've definitely taken him in the history before, but like they never took him when they had
Oh, no, I'm thinking
Rodgers.
about a quarterback.
It
I'm
was
thinking about a
It
quarterback.
was pre-Rodgers when they took a wide receiver in the first round, because that was the main problem that people were complaining about, was that Aaron Rodgers never got any real threats.
Randall Cobb-
Wait, did
Randall Cobb retired
Devontae
in July.
Adams? Did Devontae Adams not get drafted to the Packers?
No, he did. He wasn't a first round.
Actually,
Yeah, he wasn't a first round pick, I don't think, was he?
that's crazy to think about. Holy
I'm gonna look it
cow!
up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm showing the stream.
If you're a real
Yeah, he was
NFL fan,
53rd. Yeah,
then
I
you know
told
this
bro.
play
He
by
was-
Randall Cobb.
He was the 2nd overall pick.
That's that Randall Cobb play.
Oh, when he on the kick return to make it out of bounds.
When he did that thing.
To
Oh
make
my
it out of
God.
bounds.
It was
Oh,
Yes.
Levi. Yo, Levi's back.
Spit all
Levi.
over.
Let me get my
Who's
let me
your-
get my last sleeper real quick. Let me get my last sleeper. Okay, last sleeper, Jake Ferguson, the wide receiver one on the Cowboys. Bro, take him for the overs too. Matthew Golden, Jake Ferguson overs. That's the freest parlay.
forgetting. It's the backup. What's his name?
Luke Schoonmaker.
Schoonmaker ain't doing nothing, bro. Schoonmaker ain't doing nothing, bro. My king Jake
One-
Ferguson will.
Only person who's gonna outscore him this week is my king Seti.
Nah, Romo Dunze. Romo Dunze.
All right, bro.
That is not a sleeper.
I didn't say he was. I just said he's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
All right, Levi.
Bro, you
who's
missed
your-
my you
Levi,
missed my little Cedric Tillman diagram,
Levi,
bro.
who's your disappointment in your sleeper?
Okay, my well, I feel like an easy one would be CeeDee Lamb. Why are they putting him in the backfield? I have no idea. He does not belong back there.
He's fast. He's fast.
Hey,
Malik
they put
Neighbors.
St. Brown in the backfield, and he had a pretty nice pitch to Gibbs. So
Yeah, but they're not the Lions. They're the
That was
Cowboys.
a good play. True.
it's true. That is true. Best
Yeah,
team in the
good
league right here.
point.
Super Bowl bound. Super Bowl bound.
Astute observation. Astute observation.
Detroit football, 1934. All right, continue.
That might be Glaze.
Turtle
It is.
Beach.
Why'd you read
Malik
your
Neighbors?
headset, Brand?
Malik Neighbors did nothing. Did you all talk about the neighbors already?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian
Okay.
did.
Yeah, that's it.
So who's your sleeper?
So it's not really a sleeper, but I can see Jalen Hurts going for 40 plus against the Bucks in a shootout. Like that's my boom. That's not really my
On
sleeper.
whose fantasy team? On whose fantasy team?
Yeah, I know my fantasy team.
This guy thinks Jalen Hurts is
Bro
gonna
is
do something.
biased.
This guy thinks Jalen
He's
Hurts is gonna do
biased.
something, bro.
He thinks that he scammed you.
Bro, Jalen Hurts, this was his first 200 plus yard passing game in like 9 games.
So he's on a roll. That's where it starts.
Okay, but no, my real sleeper is gonna be Cam Ward. They're playing a poor.
Bro,
Texas
just
team.
stick with Hurts, bro.
No, I
Cam.
do want to make a note here.
I
real
don't
quick.
think your sleeper can be a consensus top 10 player at their position.
Jalen
I don't
Hurts.
care. He's better than Cam Ward.
You argued with us that he is consistently not top 10.
That's my hot
You did
take.
say that.
That's my hot
Traded
take
to me for
because he
O.J.
is a
Hurts.
consensus top 10. So my hot take is that he's not.
Okay, bro.
Okay, but anyways, the Titans play calling is no longer gonna be the head coach. It's gonna be the quarterback coach.
Wait,
The
actually,
quarterback coach knows Cam Ward's strengths. Yeah, they changed the play calling.
good.
So Cam Ward might actually go off this week.
What are they playing?
The Texans.
Yeah, they just cut C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So
Yeah.
finally, that dude's a bum.
He was on your team last year, I
That might
thought.
be worse for.
He was on our like the Lions.
No, never mind. Nah, yeah, I was thinking of
I
Eagles.
think
My
he was
bad.
on our team a while ago for like a season. I think. I don't know. We've had.
He was on your team a couple seasons
that-
ago for
bro,
sure.
that-
Christian, you gotta remember that like 3 years ago, we had Cam Sutton and Kendall Vindor as our corner 1 and 2. Cam Sutton and Kendall Vindor. That's why the Panthers shut us out in 2020. Okay? We did not have a legitimate secondary, bro. But yeah, I don't know. And y'all have any anything else?
Yeah, I do. I have a question for you, actually, Max.
Oh, snap.
Can you tell me what is going on with that little first down celebration from Amon-Ra St. Brown? Can you please pull that up?
Oh, I got you.
For
I'll pull it up for the
viewers. Because I just want to figure out. I want you to pull it up and share your screen, please, while you're at it.
His little dork.
Yeah, I think Levi actually want to recreate it for us.
I think you just want me to.
No, Grant can recreate it for us.
Oh yeah, yo Grant. Hey, get Grant over here, bro.
Grant. We need you to recreate Amon-Ra's first down celebration. He said no.
Bro, put him on the mic, bro.
I can't.
Okay, but
That
while y'all are
that
doing
was
that,
tough. I just showed the viewers that. That was a pretty tough celebration. I don't know. Did you not like it?
I was just confused as to what he's doing.
Hey, bro. This is the same dude that kisses siblings on the lips, bro.
And my other thing is, why is his pants so tight? Why is it like vacuum sealed to his butt cheeks?
I don't know. I'll call him up before next week and ask.
Can we get them on the podcast? Can we do a little collab chat?
Collab with the
Get
St.
this
Brown podcast.
Get this video to 47 billion views, and we can probably collab with them.
I'll email St. Brown podcast. I'll email their business link and ask him to make a guest. We'll get him and Equanimus on
To explain the
to
celebration.
explain the celebration and the pants.
Yes, please. Please
It's
explain
actually
to me
funny.
the
It's
pants.
the opposite. Y'all seen how JMO wears those baggy sleeves that everyone but they're so tough. But it's like the opposite. Like he's out here wearing baggy stuff, and St. Brown out here in a costume like a Spider-Man suit, spandex. I don't know, but maybe it's like a volleyball player that wears like the super tight shorts. It's like for movement, you know.
I don't know. We
For
should
chance.
I know
ask
he
him.
has the most receiving touchdowns so far this season, so I'm not complaining. I mean, he can keep doing it, bro. Wear the tightest pants you want, bro. Do it. If you're gonna keep catching these many touchdowns, do all you want. I ain't gonna complain. Actually, that's a lie. I'll probably complain if I start seeing some stuff. This guy. All right, 4-String Podcast. I think. Do we got any wrapping notes? Any wrapping up questions? Got Levi to come back for a little bit.
On the way speeding home, I was just doing some pondering, and I came up with 3 defensive line for the Lions, or not the Lions, for the Dolphins.
For the Dolphins. This guy. Googled
Okay, let's
it
hear
real
him.
quick.
Bradley Chubb, Shock Robinson, and Matthew Judon.
Who is that last one?
Matthew
Who names their
Judon.
kid Chop Robinson?
Oh, I've
He
heard
was-
of Chop Robinson.
He was
a
gonna
nickname.
get.
I've heard
Oh,
of
he
Chop
was
Robinson.
nominated for
I've heard of Chop
defensive
Robinson.
rookie of the year last year.
You know why they call him Chop?
Because he chop blocks?
No, there was like a little 30 for 30 on it, like on game day one time, but I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know.
Because he's irrelevant.
He's not relevant. He is pretty good, but I just don't know. I
Did
don't
he
really
play for
care.
like Ohio State or something?
I think he played for Georgia.
Same thing, right? Good football team that wears red.
Actually, we're not gonna get this. This is an NFL podcast.
Alright, 4-String Podcast. That's been the week week 3 in review. Alright. Make it back next week, same time, same place, all the streaming platforms. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thursday, 8 a.m. live all platforms. Hopefully we're not late on Spotify this week. Alright. If we have no last questions, that's a wrap.